The 20th century marked a time of profound and irreversible change in the style and content of Italian poetry. We were faced with a radical break with past traditions. We witnessed a marked shift away from the exaggerated romanticism and grandiloquent rhetoric that had dominated the scene. Poetry evolves toward more intimate and meaningful forms. A new sensibility is developing, oriented toward a more introspective and fragmented expression. This reflects the complexity and crises of the modern era. Three crucial figures emerge from this panorama: Giuseppe Ungaretti, Eugenio Montale, and Umberto Saba. They redefined the very concept of poetry. Each of these masters contributed unique perspectives and fundamental stylistic innovations. Their work is a cornerstone of literature. Together, they shaped the landscape of Italian opera, offering different yet complementary interpretations. Their impact is still profound and studied today. Giuseppe Ungaretti is recognized as one of the pioneers and leading exponents of Italian Hermeticism. His poetics are dense and innovative. Hermeticism is characterized by deliberate obscurity, extreme concentration, and the centrality of subjective experience. It seeks the essence of the word. His most famous poetry reflects the brutal realities of the First World War. It arises directly from the horrors of the front. Ungaretti's most emblematic collection is L'Allegria, published in several editions. This title evokes a powerful oxymoron. The experience of the trenches has led the author to a raw and essential expression. His poetry is a universal lament. His compositions are often very short, almost aphoristic and fragmented. They capture moments of life and death. Ungaretti deliberately omits traditional punctuation, creating a freer and more intense flow. This stylistic choice reflects the chaos and fragility of life during wartime. His lyrics are a mirror of the soul. Through his poetry, he explores themes of loss, alienation, and the desperate search for meaning. He searches for an ultimate truth in existence. He uses free verse and omits connecting words to convey immediacy. The single word takes on enormous weight. Eugenio Montale deeply grapples with the so-called pain of living. This expression becomes his trademark. His poetry expresses a pervasive sense of existential anguish and disillusionment. It reflects the spiritual crisis of modern man. This theme is masterfully exemplified in his first collection, Ossi di Seppia. The title itself is evocative. Montale is characterized by an underlying pessimism and a fragmented style. He rejects any facile optimism. He makes extensive use of symbolic objects, often arid and desolate. They become the objective correlatives of his feelings. These objects represent the complexity and challenges of the human experience. They are powerful metaphors for a universal condition. His poems are often set in desolate, arid landscapes. Even ordinary objects take on profound meaning. Objects like cuttlefish bones symbolize emptiness and meaninglessness. They evoke a stripped-down existence. Montale explores themes such as alienation, the limits of language, and the difficult search for truth. His is a poetry of negation. Umberto Saba offers a contrasting perspective compared to his contemporaries. His is honest poetry. He seeks a direct and accessible language, stripped of any literary pretensions. Sincerity is his credo. His major work is Il Canzoniere, a lyrical corpus that spans his entire life. It is a diary in verse. This monumental work recounts her life, her loves, and her struggles. It does so with candor, simplicity, and profound sincerity. Saba focuses on everyday experiences, love, family, and human relationships. She explores them with empathy and realism. Ungaretti, Montale, and Saba, despite their stylistic and thematic differences, represent the pinnacle of 20th century Italian poetry. They successfully interpreted the spirit of their time. They broke with the past, pioneering new forms of expression that left a lasting legacy. Their influence lives on. From the hermetic essentiality of Ungaretti to the pain of living of Montale, to the honest poetry of Saba, a varied and profound picture emerges. Each voice is unique. These poets offer us valuable tools for understanding not only literature but also the human condition in modernity. Their lessons are still relevant today. Studying them is essential to appreciating the richness and complexity of Italian culture. They represent an invaluable heritage. They continue to stimulate reflection and debate, demonstrating the immortal power of the poetic word. Their art is a bridge between eras.